Hello and welcome back to another video. I got an interesting one for you today. People are ever curious about the rich, most famous, lavishest homes. Most of us will never make enough money to afford these beautiful celebrity houses we see on architectural and architecture magazine covers across the globe. Although many celebrities have lavish mansions, others have unusual, creepy, surreal, and insane themed houses that are out of this dimension, the sort with wild spaceships and convents. Some of these houses have crazy amenities that most cities around the world don't even have, while others have rarities that you'd be far more likely to see in a museum than in a private residence. Well, it is clear that the fashion of their house is mainly based on their wildest imaginations, or they are simply the peak of their passion to construct such an extraordinary house. But now, let's focus more on our topic this time, because it mainly points to the rare and uncommon design and construction of some celebrities' houses. I'm sure these will give you some goosebumps, or at the very least, you'll get a kick out of their out-of-this-world designs. Now it's time for you to get up, get your backpack, and get ready to move out and explore the top 10 most bizarre celebrity houses. Number 10. Randy Travis's New Mexico Chapel Ranch. Well, this is the only house on this list to come equipped with its own chapel. Country singer Randy Travis put his 220-acre ranch in Santa Fe, New Mexico, up for sale for $14.7 million in May 2014. He originally bought the property from Bruce King, the former governor of New Mexico. Travis converted it into a fully functional ranch and even kept a pet buffalo. The chapel is just a facade, though, unless Travis really did worship bowling. Yep, the inside of the chapel contained a bowling alley and a gym. Also, like any good cowboy, Travis equipped his ranch with a shooting range. Number 9. Nick Young's Shoe House. You know you have your priorities straight financially when you buy a mansion dedicated solely to housing your shoes. Former Laker Nick Young bought a house in Tarzana, California for $3.25 million with his then-girlfriend, Iggy Azalea. While he lived in the main house, he had the guest house covered into a massive closet for his 500-plus pairs of sneakers. He even employed 2 shoe keepers full-time to take care of those shoes. He put the house on the market in 2017 for $3.59 million. Number 8. Katy Perry's Convent. It's not every day that a pop star has to fight with a group of nuns over a house. While the convent, which was built in 1927, is beautiful, the most astonishing thing about it is the 3-year-long legal battle Katy Perry had to go through to obtain it. In 2014, Perry agreed to pay the Archdiocese of Los Angeles $14.5 million for the property. However, 2 nuns from the Order of the Sisters of the Most Holy and Immaculate Heart of the Blessed Virgin Mary, Sisters Rita Callanan and Catherine Rose Holzman, opposed the sale. The sisters claimed they owned the property and wanted to sell it to a restaurateur, Dana Hollister. The case ended up going to court, and the judge ruled that the sisters had no right to sell the property. Hollister now owns Perry $1.57 million in legal fees and the Archdiocese $3.47 million. The property is basically Perry's, but Hollister plans on taking her $30 million offer straight to the Vatican. Number 7. Nick Cage's Haunted House. Nicolas Cage has a taste for the macabre. He once owned one of the most haunted homes in America, the LaLaurie House in New Orleans. The original owners of the home were socialite Madame Delphine LaLaurie and her husband. What happened under its roof would scare off normal wealthy homebuyers. Madame LaLaurie was a butcher who would perform atrocious experiments on her slaves. If the name LaLaurie sounds familiar, it's because Kathy Bates played the character on American Horror Story Coven in 2013. Cage lost the house in a foreclosure in 2009, but he was always proud of owning it. Quote, "You know, other people have beachfront property. Well, I have ghost front property. That's what I always say, Cage said. I have not experienced anything, but I like a bit of mystery, and the house has a certain mystery to it. Some of the stories about it are pretty horrific. End quote. Number 6. Elvis Presley's Graceland. Who would guess that one of the most recognizable celebrity properties in the world was purchased for only $102,500. In 1957, a 22-year-old Elvis Presley bought it for just that. The home, located in Memphis, is the second most visited private residence in the United States, with 600,000 people annually. It's second only to the White House, so that's pretty impressive. What makes the home truly special is that it is the final resting place of Elvis himself. After several attempts to steal his body from Forest Hills Cemetery in Memphis, his body was moved to the meditation garden located on the Graceland property. Number 5. Bill Gates' XANADU 2.0. XANADU 2.0 is Bill Gates' sprawling property in Medina, Washington. With Gates being the second richest man in the world with a net worth of $89.4 billion, you should expect XANADU to be impressive. XANADU is about 66,000 square feet and is valued at $123.54 million. The house is full of crazy amenities, dollars worth of computer screens throughout the rooms. Guests can simply touch the screens to change the artwork on the walls of the home to anything they want. The house also features a massive pool with an underwater sound system, so you can do laps and jam out to your favorite tunes. The immense library, which is 2,100 square feet, is also supposedly home to the Codex Leicester, Leonardo da Vinci's manuscript from the 16th century. Gates bought the manuscript at auction in 1994 for $30.8 million. This home is so incredible that people have actually paid to take a tour of it for $35,000. Number 4. Michael Jackson's Neverland Ranch. A list on crazy celebrity homes cannot be complete without the late Michael Jackson's Neverland Ranch. After the performer's death in 2009, the house remains unsold. The original asking price for the property was $100 million, but has since been devalued to $67 million. While Michael Jackson was still living at the ranch, he filled the 2,700-acre property with a small zoo, including tigers, giraffes, and chimps, a dance studio, a 50-person movie theater, a train station, and a massive amusement park. The amusement park had its own Ferris wheel, roller coaster, and bumper cars. Michael Jackson stopped living. Authorities violated the ranch after they raided it for evidence against him. Number 3. Naomi Campbell's Russian spaceship. No, this isn't something out of Star Trek. This home was commissioned by Naomi Campbell's ex-boyfriend, Russian billionaire Vladislav Doronin, in 2012. The 28,525 square foot home is located just outside Moscow. The home was designed by architect Zaha Hadid, who passed away in 2016. It features two 65-foot towers which offer stunning views of the cold Russian wilderness. It seems like the perfect place to shack up for Campbell, who is an alien-like ice queen herself. Number 2. Robert Downey Jr.'s Windmill House. Yep, Windmill House. You might expect the man behind Iron Man to live in a tech-savvy smart house with self-aware, whimsical, or should we say whimsical. This windmill home looks like it was transplanted into the Hamptons right from the Dutch countryside. The 19th century building was originally constructed as a simple playhouse with no intent of someone actually inhabiting it. In a way, the Downey home is still somewhat of a playhouse, with its bright colors and 15-foot tall grasshopper statue in the front lawn. It is a child's dream home. Quote, "We wanted something we haven't seen a million times," Robert Downey Jr. told Architectural Digest. "We didn't set out to do something conspicuously wacky. We just enjoy a bit of whimsy and fun, and we definitely..." Walter's JUMBOLAIR. While many of the homes on this list are extravagant, none of them have their own airport. John Travolta's JUMBOLAIR home, located in Ocala, Florida, has a 1.5-mile long runway in the back of the house. Actors typically make space in their homes for their car collections, which Travolta has plenty of too, but Travolta also has 2 airplanes in his backyard, one of which is a 1964 Boeing 707-138B airliner, which was once part of the Qantas fleet. That is a commercial airplane capable of flying around has its own control tower on the roof. Of course, Travolta has his commercial pilot's license and is capable of operating all of these planes. So I hope that you have found these as amazing as I have, these strange houses that we have explored together. As amazing as they were, some even brought me chills. One thing we can say to our highest degree of certainty, there is no place like home. Thanks for watching. I hope that you enjoyed the video. If you did, I think it would be pretty awesome if you clicked that thumbs up button. It would make my day. Also, if you enjoyed this content, subscribe to us so you don't miss out on our next video. So, as always, have a nice day.